Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with tonight's show. Alright, so according to the Metro, Luis Enrique, who is the coach of PSG. So Baba the comment second they explain how they go prepare for Arsenal, because Arsenal have a lot of threats, especially our set piece threats. That is one of the things that the man they consider how they will take look at. So now I can talk say the truth is, because the Metro put out this story, Luis Enrique reveals how PSG plan to deal with major Arsenal threats. So because the truth is, the way they go plan for Arsenal, so now the way they prepare for normally any League One team, and the way they take prepare against Liverpool, because Arsenal have a set piece threat that he is aware of. So he has to make sure they nullify that threat, because as you see, have no special way to nullify Arsenal's strength at set pieces, and his side will prepare the same way they would when facing any League One team. Now, when you read the entirety of the reports, you can see about it, say we'll prepare in the same way as we did against Liverpool. Enrique said when they were asking him about Arsenal set piece threat at the press conference today. Liverpool are a team that has at least as much potential as Arsenal, if not more. You get? So therefore, in the get the belief say, based on say they nullify the threats of Liverpool, then go fit nullify the threat of Arsenal, forgetting that no two games like it just be like we saying because we beat Real Madrid, who go beat PSG. They know they judge football like that. You get? Anybody they analyze football like that no sabi anything. You get? Because look at what Aston Villa did to him. Don't be smart, man. Aston Villa will knock them out. Even in Liverpool they knock out, no be penalty. So they're not the judge football like that. Okay, just be like we now they talk say because we beat PSG early 2-0, therefore we go knock them again. They know the judge football like that. No two games are equal. So in this time, it is even the poise. It is 50-50. We feel beat them, they feel beat us, and we need luck. You get? Even the set piece they talk about, we are not really that strong like that again, because the number one man will be the main threat for the set piece no day. In Gabriel Magalhaes. So, but I know so no still score cross and all, so make their mind day. Now, away from that, L'Equipe will be one of the reputable media organizations in France. For the talk say Bukayo Saka don't come back to top form at the right time as Arsenal they prepare against PSG. In fact, when you read the entirety of the story put out by the Daily Canon, they say ahead of the Champions League semi-final match against PSG, the 23-year-old Arsenal winger Bukayo Saka has earned plaudits from L'Equipe, whose Monday edition headlined its piece, Saka in playing form. In fact, they even had a picture of the publication, the newspaper publication in France, where we see the front page, it was dedicated to Bukayo Saka, how he helped to dismantle Ipswich, how he could have even scored a hat-trick in that match, and how he's the main man for Arsenal against PSG, and how he is back in full form. Now what's in the publication day all about, and nobody can deny that Bukayo Saka don't come back to top form and at the right time. That's why I was very, very happy. So okay, well, now if someone play Real Madrid, as long as Bukayo Saka is back, I get the utmost confidence. Say Arsenal will do well. Now, away from that also, Mikel Merino, they call it ask him about Ben White, Odegaard, and Bukayo Saka. He say, I think it's the first time Ben White, Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard will start together since November last year. This is the first time all three of them will start for one match together. And then I say it's unbelievable. You get? For you to know how much we have missed, because the amount of telepathy, the chemistry gets between these three people, they know they sell them for market. I say they talk them any day, anytime. They know they sell them, you get. And when you now look at the fact that we have another Timber, you get, Wey be say if you comot white, go put timber, you no go miss anything. You go know say yes, senior man dey. So that one sef na another good thing wey be say if I dey think am, e dey give me joy. So I'm happy all of them don come back and they are hale and hearty. Now we come dey get another report say like they ask Arteta about Mikel Merino playing in midfield. Arteta come dey say see, Merino playing in midfield is where he has played all his whole career. But obviously, we have a very short memory sometimes. And we see him as a number 9. And it was almost strange to see him in mid. Like, people don't used to see Merino as a number 9. So they say on midfield, they're going to be surprised. Like, Merino will play midfield, Merino will play midfield. Forget to say, 9 primary role. It just be like this Declan Rice matter what they talk about. Some people have the argument that Declan Rice should not play the defensive midfield. He should play 8. Forget to say defensive midfield, 9 primary role. Now, wetin make we buy him? Now, where we know him for? Now, wetin make we buy him in the first place? People have forgotten. Yes, so I think that they remind and say the Rice go play there and they go play and well because now they are first of all master. Before Constable could try for that number 8 role. You get. Now, I don't know if you are aware that Arsenal are unbeaten in their last 12 Premier League games away from home. Their longest run within a single season since the 2008-2009 campaign, and the last time we do something like this, then self would get like 12 matches between November 2008 and May 2009, which means in the Premier League, our next away game, if we win now, it will be so we don't surpass that record of 2008 and 2009. It will be 13th away win if we win. So we'll just watch till when next we go play away from home. Now, Fabrizio Romano can give us reports say Bayer Leverkusen CEO Cero can they confirm say then get a gentleman's agreement with Xabi Alonso for his exit. That if a team in which Xabi Alonso has played for comes, they will sit down with him to discuss and they will not prevent him from leaving. And this is all about Real Madrid. I think he played for Bayern Munich if I'm not mistaken. Bayer Leverkusen CEO Xabi Alonso's future has to be decided in the next 3 to 4 weeks, and we have a very good relationship with Real Madrid. In fact, all the numbers, indices, everything they show so a Real Madrid potential move. But well, we don't really know. If Ancelotti fit win Copa del Rey, come win Club World Cup, come win La Liga, Baba, I don't think they want to sell him or want to sack him, not sell, sack him. But away from that, so Chris Whitley will be one of the Arsenal correspondents. Call the talk say Liverpool they plan a squad watch party for Arsenal's game against Crystal Palace, just in case it's the night that they are crowned Premier League champions. You know that if Arsenal lose that match, Liverpool don't win the league because the points will not go fit catch them again. Yes, so the point they like it become mathematically impossible for us to now win the league. So they can and give them. So that one saved day. So that they prepared. So which means if I make a comment this picture first, which means the match will go play against Crystal Palace on Wednesday night. Everybody will follow us watch that match to see how the match will go. You get to know whether Arsenal will win. Like there will be so many stakeholders who will be interested in that particular match. Okay, now look at what is happening this evening. In case you are not aware, Nottingham Forest they play Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I know say Nottingham Forest they pursue the league title, then self won't win the league. So as it stands now, Nottingham Forest as at the time when they record this video, Nottingham Forest they beat Tottenham Hotspur 2-0. So now Nottingham Forest they third for table now. If you check, then they did 60 points. Arsenal they 66, which means Arsenal they ahead of Nottingham Forest with 60 points. With the ahead of Newcastle with 7 points. With the ahead of them with 6, ahead of Newcastle with 7, ahead of Manchester City with 8. There is say the Premier League top 5 race is heating up. You get, it's going to be a banger. Only God know how you go be. You get, so that one self. I think say maybe Tottenham Hotspur will still put body at the bar, but little did I know that Tottenham Forest the para that Champions League. They really want good for that Champions League and the events. Now there's a question they were asking in the media. Why is it that when teams come from Championship, it's very easy for them to go back? Why? Is it, I think Carragher was asking that question, is it that the gulf in class difference, the gap between Premier League clubs and Championship clubs, is it that it is too wide? Because explain to me why Ipswich, Leicester, Southampton were promoted ahead of this season, And now the same Leicester, Southampton, and Ipswich are going back. Why? You get so now, like when teams promotes, now part of those promoted teams, the onus lies on them. Like the ratio of them going back is very, very high, and it's like it's evident from what is happening. This is not just this is the last. Out of that three, one must go or two must go. I don't know why it be like that. So sadly, see the way it be now. It gets. All right, let's look at a message from one of our sponsors, Mr. Nketiah, who's a real estate agent. So he has 14 plots of land for sale at Norris Court Luxury Estate in Ohia Igbelu, Rubber Estate at the back of airports in Abara Eche local government of River State. Now for the 14 plots of land, 6 plots laid together, 4 plots laid together, 3 plots laid together, and 1 standalone. And it's 1.2 million naira per plot. So if you're interested in this piece of property, you can reach out to Mr. Nketiah on 08032765227 or 08119329922. So like I said, if you're interested, do give him a call. Now, away from that, so we're going to get exclusive reports from Give Me Sports on Nico Williams, and say Nico Williams' move to Arsenal don't take a new twist after private review. Now, when you read the entirety of this report put out by Give Me Sports, they're going to ask a very, very strong question. Now, the thing is, according to them, say Arsenal they yet to fully decide on Nico Williams. Say Mikel Merino would love to bring him in, but the thing is, even the Nico Williams self, in they think about this move. Even Graham Bailey, there's another report that Graham Bailey was talking about this same Nico Williams. Say share the guy go one move to Arsenal, she won't move to England, because the guy, based on the relationship he got with Lamine Yamal, he wants to move to Barcelona. But Barcelona now, based on the bad relationship they get with La Liga, they no fit really sign player outrightly. They have to sell before they buy. That's the awkward situation they find themselves in. So it will be somewhat difficult for them to buy him and register him. In fact, as of now, La Liga is still fighting with Barcelona. La Liga, the Barcelona say, we go carry na go court. You see the registration of Paul Victor and Dani Olmo, it will be rescinded and we will scatter it. Although Barcelona self still win the case again. So that's why, if as of today, we didn't say even Barcelona self won't go report La Liga and their president Tebas, they want to report them to court of arbitration for sports. Say they carry bad belly for where they did. Say even their schedule, their calendar, they give them bad calendar. Say Baka don't get enough time to rest. These are things that are in the public domain. So I don't know why that boy wants to go and join them, but it is what it is. Now your own prerogative, anyway, like may go join. Now we're going to look at how Nketiah is doing at Crystal Palace 7 months after he left Arsenal. You just be like they talk in the morning, say it is very, very hard for us to get our striker number 9 from the academy to break into the first 11. He had died, which was why we sold the likes of Nketiah to Crystal Palace for I think 30 or 35 million pounds or thereabouts. Now, when you read the entirety of the report from Give Me Sports, they're going to talk about this Nketiah. Say the guy said don't really try. You get. Say the guy don't score just 1 Premier League goal. You get. But in cup form for Crystal Palace, he no bad. Although his early displays showed obvious quality, he was unable to turn this into anything tangible. Indeed, it took until his 11th Premier League outing before he finally delivered a goal contribution and assist against rivals Brighton. As of late 2025, April, Nketiah has scored just 1 league goal. In the scoring in the 4-1 win over Aston Villa, he has 2 assists in the league as well. If you are counting winning the penalty as an assist coming from 24 outings. Now, this guy not really gets much playing time because Jean-Philippe Mateta, they are ahead of him. Jean-Philippe don't score 13 goals, which is why he's the first choice option for Oliver Glasner of Crystal Palace. So that's why Nketiah don't really do much. He just only has 7 Premier League starts for Crystal Palace, so he cannot do any magic, sadly. So just a check how the guy they do very well. Now, and slots of Liverpool, when they shower Arsenal with so much encomium, he gonna explain the theory behind Arsenal's world-class set-piece record. Why Arsenal are good at set pieces. He gonna explain them for the media. So Baba gonna explain, say, see, as a day now, say Liverpool now only I think 6 goals they score from set pieces. this season, so it no really make sense. You could just say the reason we make Arsenal don't score more. He said, I always say that if I am analyzing an opponent, if they have their set pieces perfect, I know the manager is already there for a long time, because normally you start with bringing the ball out from the back, how to defend, all these kind of things, and at the end of that process is set pieces. And I think Arsenal are a great example of that, where Mikel Merino has worked so long and they are so good in all the different phases of the game, and now they have become world class at set pieces. Arsenal head coach had previously been full of praise for the Gunners set piece coach Nicolas Jova, and he explained how they have struck up such an understanding. Waiting and slots they talk not true, because when Arteta first come, our goal wasn't set piece. Now the blueprints, the style of play from the back. Yeah, that was why we threw in and bring in Ramsey, because we needed the core, the foundation to be very, very strong. You get. So now we don't master all those ones. Now when they add extra facets to our game. Now Baba they explain say still be share for Liverpool. Forget say maybe in the win the league for a maiden season. There are still a lot of things they have to copy from people like Arsenal to inculcate into their own team, and set piece prowess is one of them. Yeah, so now what themselves they try to add. Now away from that, so I think this is where Graham Bailey they explain one issue where go see Arsenal miss out on 22-year-old target Nico Williams. So Graham Bailey revealed on TBR that Arsenal are discussing with Nico Williams camp. Normal. In fact, say if you get anybody who sign Nico Williams, now Arsenal. Say Arsenal are the most advanced. And Roberta has spoken with his camp since he came in. But there is one issue. Does Nico Williams want to play in England? That question has not been answered. Because we know Williams wants to play for Barcelona. He wants to play with his friend Lamine Yamal. Personally, like Arsenal and others, I'm in personally will be the chief correspondent of TBR and HITC. I am not convinced that Nico Williams want to leave Spain. You get? And people forget that his brother also plays for Atletico Bilbao. His family is in Atletico Bilbao. Shane would like to leave his brother for that Atletico Bilbao. So these are the questions. We'll be saying nobody really knows answers to them. So until we get an answer, well, we could just watch. But for me, it's not a do or die. If we don't sign Nico Williams, players could do the God, I watched Rafael Leo yesterday. Jesus, see the way the guy did bar. Rafael Leo did players yakpa. So nobody saying I must say it has to be Nico Williams. Players day, yes. So options plenty. Now let's bring the message from another of our sponsor, Mobile World Associates and Co Limited. They are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They are also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you're interested and you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 80 64642234, and they're located at number 7 Kennywood Road, or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, please reach out to them. Now, away from that, so Itawan they explained two Arsenal players were they very, very close. So him and Matthew Skelly would really help them. So when you read this entirety of the report, you can explain say Declan Rice, number 1, and Bukayo Saka, number 2. So these two people say they're really very, very close to them, that the players are helping them settle into the Arsenal first team. You get say nobody say other people no close, but these two are like the closest. You get so now the way me I think understand the message. So by that, Arsenal lovers, the biggest news of the night is the fact that Luis Enrique is explaining how they will prepare for Arsenal, and the truth is they will prepare for Arsenal the way they prepared for Liverpool. I don't even think I explain, but the two way they fail to understand is no two teams are equal. You get, we don't play you before, you don't play us before, so we know you, you know us. So I don't think there's any other thing you want to do. You get, you know, if you do pass what you do that time, you first still do sharp because you get 2 new players, but at least you never still experience what they got. In fact, somebody was sending me a statistics that CHUKS, do you know that PSG have never beaten Arsenal? I don't know about that stats. Somebody sends me that picture. Say from 2008 up to 2007 till now, we don't play like 6 times or thereabouts. So they never beat us. I need to verify the authenticity of that. That's why I don't put the picture out there, but I just make I see talk and share. So my dear lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. It's like come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then thanks for tuning in Enjoy the rest of your night. Now, good night, and get out. All right, guys. Ciao.